Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 36 of Abandoned Kids, the Teen Years. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is Saturday morning, and Amelia is looking after her only daughter, Fern, who is still, as you can tell, a baby. She, fed her, changed her diaper, now she's just giving her a little bit of attention. The teens are still sleeping, as is Ethan. And I have them all set up to go grab some food because everybody is hungry except for Ethan. So he's okay to be asleep because he's not hungry right now. Hopefully, I see that it looks like for some reason, there he's finally sitting down. I was going to say it looks for some reason Brian put his food down but then didn't sit down to eat quite right away. And as usually happens, those who were up, being Sawyer and Amelia, are in their outdoor clothes. Because whenever I load up some of my saves, they all are in their winter clothes if it's cold outside. Which it is freezing outside today in the game. So I think in this part, what I'm planning on trying to do is, of course, work on Ethan's skills. So that, we can get him aged up to a child. And have Brian do a little bit more work on his computer aspiration. He needs to play computer games for 2 hours while he is focused. And primarily, the main thing I want to do is try and get the kids to work on their scout badges. Sylvia, let's take a look. I think she has a badge she can collect. She has, I believe, the Good Deeds badge is ready for her to collect. Yep. And then she has to do the Give Back, the Young Scientist, and the Outdoor Adventurer. So I'm not going to bother checking her progress right now unless I need to. Let me take a look at her. No, she does. So you know what? I'm going to have her actually collect that badge after all. And then I'm going to have her view the badge progress. And she has to do it anyways. And then we can take a look at where she needs to do. So she's going to become a Pegasus Scout because she's earning that one more. She needs six badges and she already has 5. So that will bring her up to the next level of her scouts. So she's done that. So she needs to give back 3 more things. The Outdoor Adventure, she's done nothing. And again, Young Scientist, she has 3 more things for that too. So I think they give back. It'll be easy just to do that pretty quickly. I do wish that somehow they didn't have to go always to Scouts on the weekend. Because, if you want to take them on vacation, I don't know. I find it kind of a struggle when they have Scouts. So I see Sawyer is painting there. I want her to, let's concentrate. Did she actually eat? Or is she cleaning up? Oh, she's cleaning up. And she needs some social and some hygiene. Well, he's going to use that computer. Brian snuck in there. I was going to use it for her. So I'm going to have her donate some gifts to charity. And let me take a look and see what I want to give. I don't really know. Honestly, I don't really care. We're going to give a fish. Assuming she doesn't go sit down. No. You're not to sit there. You're going to go sit there and chat. Well, you know what? You need to do your work task, which is to talk to a plant. So why don't you come over here and talk to that plant? So then you're not in my way, hopefully, and yeah, you just interrupted with my what I set up so that Sylvia can come, hopefully, and actually donate that. And then I'll let her go have a shower. And there's Leah, doesn't like the computer. And I'll just do a trout. What an exciting thing to donate. A rotten trout. I think I'll get another one out. We'll donate a rose. And then we may as well just kind of spam it and get all of them all at once, because this will do all 3 things. I'm not going to bother collecting the badge even when she finishes it, because there's just really no point. We'll do that yellow perch. Seems like she's got a lot of fish in her inventory. So let's see. I wanted you to get focused. So why don't you come here and go on the web and research. Gardening will help. That definitely makes them focused. Some of the other things may too, but we're just going to research gardening. I think, did I get him up to level 9 of parenting? He is. So he's safe now. So they can ask him any questions and we'll get all the options and also know what the results are going to be. So Yeah, he can max his parenting, but it's not as important as him getting to level 9. 9 is the key level that he needs to be. And Eric, you're still sleeping. You're kind of still a little bit tired, but you're also hungry, and I want to put that food away, so I'm going to make you get up. You can always have a nap later. And in his case, let's check to see if he has checked his badge progress. So he has not completed that good. Oh, he does have the good deeds. It's the arts and crafts he's short. I knew he had, because I could see he needed 4 more because he was still at 5 as 6, which is where Sylvia had been. So Sylvia, you need to do, you know what? You should look after yourself. You need to go take a shower, and then you need some social. So why don't you come pay attention to Leah, and hopefully that will help you with your social a little bit. Why don't we pet her? Well, I'm not going to line up too much because sometimes I find they don't actually listen. Was she going to go shower on her own? Was that why? Because it's kind of crossing that one out. There was 2 showers in her queue, so I think she was showering on her own. But it was better for me to set it up, because the issue with them doing it on their own is that you can't line other things up. They'll cancel their interaction that they're doing. Oh, you know what? This is really, really dirty. Sawyer, why don't you come and clean that? He has nothing to do for his work. He goes to work for 2 days, and he's already done what his work task was. So he's all done. But maybe, I was going to say we could do another date. Because our last date that we had with them was, I think they maybe got to a silver, but Amelia went into labor. So they couldn't get everything done, which was kind of funny. But now that I think about it, we don't actually need these garbage or this litter box here anymore. But since we have it, I'm going to have him come and clean the litter box. And I'm going to put the other litter box back out, because they both have their good deeds badges. And once Ethan gets older, then we'll put it back out for him to be able to, if we get to that point. It depends. Because really the goal of this sort of let's play is an in-between, and it's to raise all the teens to young adult. Because I'm planning on taking Sawyer into the scientist career and doing a let's play with him, focusing on the scientist career, and also in hopes that maybe he may get abducted and have some alien children. So that was kind of my goal. I want to see if we can do that. Because of course when I don't want them to be abducted, I find it happens all the time. So let's see whether it happens when I actually want it to happen. That's the question. So he is, Sawyer, you actually can come clean this. Why don't you come clean the litter box? You're not really doing anything useful right now anyways. And the kids really need to get other things done. So you need arts and crafts. So where are you on your handiness skill, Eric? You're 6. So you're high enough that you could come down here. And you could craft a elephant sculpture. And while we're here, why don't you, Amelia, scavenge for parts, and why don't you come and repair this? Because that needs to be done. That would be handy. So you are focused now, and you're going over there, because that is a favorite place for everybody to go. But how long are you focused for? 3 hours. I want you to come play a computer game. Play the refugee. And why don't you go out and collect? The problem by going out, she's going to have to probably put her winter clothes on. She is going to collect some microscope samples, because I'm going to go have her go downstairs and analyze them on the microscope. So getting her a few different ones so that she has a few that she can analyze. Because, of course, I have Eric working on his arts and craft badge by doing this. Oh, there's Patchy. I wonder whether we can plant this now. Nope, still can't plant it. It's still cold out, so that's probably why we can't plant it. Luckily, it's not a huge priority, but it is inside, so they should be able to plant it. So it's unfortunate that we can't. Now, I know, did we ever plant a Because I thought we had a dragon fruit that we got. And I don't know that we have dragon fruits. Well, let's look here at the collections tab under the gardening collection. And yeah, there is. And it's showing as new. So we just... I don't know why it's still showing as new. I thought we'd collected it a little bit ago, but that's fine. It's showing as new. So I am looking. I don't remember who I had harvest that. That's the big question. So now I need to go through their inventories and see who has that dragon fruit. Because the only way that it can be marked as collected is if we actually put it into someone's inventory. Because otherwise they don't indicate. And there's all our money tree. Six of them. I did see recently, I was reading on the forums about the money tree for some reason, and I guess if you take your money tree when it's ready to be harvested and stick it in your family inventory, you will get the money fruit, because you can't actually harvest it like this, but if you put it in your inventory, you could harvest it. You can't harvest it, but you'd get it, so then you could plant all of them. So I can't remember who I have actually... onto scavenge for parts, whose inventory I've looked in, because I've so far not finding that dragon fruit at all. Luckily they don't really need the money, so, so it's okay, but if I found it, I would really like to plant it, is what I would like to do. And if it gets warm out, we can always go to, I mean, I wonder if somehow it ended up in our family inventory. I can't imagine that it did, but you know, it's probably good to try and look. So I see some things there, but I don't actually see... And there's our garbage can. And I was saying that I was going to put that back out because we don't actually need to have them, you know, throw their garbage away all the time and take the garbage out. So, and plus, at the moment, we have a toddler, so there is garbage there. So this is the one I'm going to put in the inventory because they may need it eventually. And I need to use the Alt key. Hopefully I can put it in there. I don't seem to be able to. So I need to move this a little bit out. There. That works. Can I move this a little bit in? Yep. And I'm going to grab our litter box. I'm going to put that in our inventory. And grab our normal litter box and stick it out there. There we go. So we have our litter box back. We don't need to do the work, but I did not happen to find that dragon fruit, so I'll have to try and look off camera. I don't want to spend a lot of time doing that right now. And so she has collected 2 of those, so now we're going to analyze a plant sample. So he has completed his first one. And since we only have 1 of these tables, oh, you know what? You could go do that for a bit. Because that, if you do it for a little bit, each little bit will help. And you're making a drink. Did you actually get enough attention? I don't know. Oh, you're dancing. You don't need to go dance. You kind of need to... I thought I had her eat. I'm surprised she's still hungry. I guess she didn't finish her food, I suppose, because she wasn't the really hungry one. It was, I'm trying to get, there's a hug. Did I do 2 hugs in a row? Yeah, I did. 1 hug's probably enough. I'm just hoping to, I don't want to play with a laser pointer, because that makes them all, playful, which is okay as a pet. We'll have her pet. There we go. And you made a mess of this bar, Amelia. You need to clean it. And you're actually a little bit tired, so maybe you should go have a nap, because it's, and we'll sell that drink. Because it's pretty early in the day, and you're pretty tired, but perhaps you didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so why don't you come, claim your bed, and then go have a nap. And what are you doing? Okay, you're going off. That's good. You don't actually have time to do the next thing. You probably don't have time to do any of that, to be honest, because you're late, and it's not a very long... Scouts doesn't go on very long. Okay, you're done hugging. Maybe that's her food that she never finished. And Ethan, you probably need to wake up. You are getting hungry. So I think you need to go potty. You need to wake up. Go potty. Who is this? Oh, just someone on the road. You can go potty. And how are you tired, Sawyer? You're a little tired too. So you're both parents are having a nap, while little Fern is awake, but she seems to be reasonable right now. And this food here is still in okay shape. I don't know that it'll fill him up enough. Oh, look! Patchy's cleaning the shower. Thank you, Patchy. Everything, I guess it's the weekend, so we don't have the maid coming, so they're all having to do it. Do I still have cleaning in our club activity? I'm only asking and wondering about that. Yeah, I did take it out because I want them to try and build this table so that the kids can play with it, the toddlers, so that Ethan can play with it, and then Fern can too when he ages up. So we have a beachy clean. For this week's outing, Eric's troop is going to the beach to clean up litter. Is Eric feeling that his hands are too sensitive for this type of nasty task, or should he go help out? We're going to just go. That's why gloves were invented, hopefully. What a fun day. Eric can't believe he would have ever considered missing it. So that looks like that was a positive. That was all. That was all that was positive about it. So you're coming. And I'm wondering if he's finished his 2 hours. He has. He has finished that. I like to make sure that Bob is looked after here. And he does. His activity is low, which we can't really do much about, to be quite honest. But we can fill his food. That's a good thing. And of course, there's Leah. I wish that actually gave them something of interest, like when they watch. I know they like to hang out there a lot. Okay, you're just playing. You don't need to keep playing. You're gonna come over here and feed Bob, and then you're gonna give him a treat, and then you're going to talk to him. Why don't we tell him another secret? Let's keep Bob in a good mood and happy. We don't want to lose Bob. I don't know if I gave Bob something to age him down. I can't remember. Well, we can't do much about your activity. You have everything there that you need for your activity. I don't know whether playing with them helps them with their activity or not. But then they always bite them. That's why I don't like playing with them. I'm not a big fan of playing with the pets. Not the pets, sorry, the rodents. Because I find the mice get bit too often. So you're going to go analyze that. And like I said, my main thing I was trying to do is to try and get them to do some more, get some more badges and work on their badges in this part. And I see that Amelia and Sawyer are still napping. Oh, but and it's good because Fern is actually asleep now, though I'm sure she'll wake up soon and be hungry. So we have a garbage down here. I'm going to help bring it up. Here we go. And there's, oh, look. Ethan's talking to Patchy. It looks like. Can we talk to stranger? He actually wants to talk to a stranger. Yeah, that works. And I see Amelia is up. And why are you sad? Are you sad? Oh, you had a potty accident. Poor kid. You're still a little bit hungry. Do you have anything in your inventory that you can eat to help bring up that difference, and you can have something else to eat later? And then maybe Mummy can do some flashcards with you. We're going to do flashcards and learn numbers. So everything. Oh, now why are you sad? Are you sad from talking to the stranger? Oh, stranger danger from social. You wanted to talk to a stranger. Why are you now sad about it? That's what I find sounded kind of funny sometimes. They want to do things, and then when you have them do them, then they don't really like that they did it. It's okay, where's the logic? I don't think you need to actually make another drink. When you're finished with Ethan, maybe you probably should have a shower is what you should do. And is Sawyer up? He just woke up. I don't really know what to do with them because I kind of want them to work on their date thing, but they can't really do that very well. And you can't even do anything with Fern because she is sleeping. And only one of them... Oh, I know what he can do. He can come work over and build that. That's what I want him to do. You go build that. Sylvia, are you still hungry, so you're going to go eat? Actually, before you eat, why don't you go analyze that other plant sample. I don't remember if you were only 3 away on that too. And, oh, I see a crying baby. And since I had nothing for you to do, Sawyer, why don't you come and... Oh, I was doing something with you, wasn't I? Brian, you don't need to do that. You come over here and feed. What are you doing there? Are you stuck, Sawyer? You don't need to put him down. You're already... I thought he was already building because I had told him to do that. I wasn't looking at where he was in the house. I would not have had had her wait for Fern to come. And there, Rocky sounds like he's having a dream in the background. If you hear a little bit of a woofing going on. Okay. Eric, are you gonna go? Why don't you? Oh, now it's a dirty diaper. There's no point talking. That's not what her problem is, I don't think. You can change the dirty diaper. But you're there. You're both going to be in each other's way. Change that dirty diaper. Okay, this is frustrating. Okay, you're going to go see what's wrong with Leah. Why don't you come over here? Okay, why don't we swap this around? Eric, why don't you come see what's wrong with Leah? Since you seem to be stuck, and are you now not going to do what I wanted you to do? Like, come on, do what you need to do. And bottle feed and cuddle. Did we find out what was wrong with Leah? Or was I too busy paying attention to the baby, who of course is much more important, I have to say. Well, there's food there, especially because, you know, everything that the cat needs is in the house, except for if she needed attention, which she shouldn't need, because I knew that I had actually just given her some attention beforehand. Oh, we got some interest. Amelia did, at least. And I don't think we've earned our arts and craft badge. My guess is he has a lot more of that to do. Yeah. We could view our badge progress, because we need to do that before we go back to Scouts the next day. And then we can see, we'll end it on that. We'll see what progress he's made. Okay, so he has 3 of the 6 done for the arts and crafts, so he has made some progress. And he only needs 1 more young scientist thing, so we should probably go have him do that, obviously in the next part, because this part has gone on long enough, or I'll do it in between parts, because all he has to do is go do a little bit go look out the observatory for a little bit, and then I'll tick it off. So he should be able to get 1 badge in the next part at a minimum, but we are going to leave it here. I expect that Sylvia will also be able to collect a badge in the next part. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!